Alright. So let's try this yet again. Just like I said maybe 20 seconds ago, but I guess it's not going to show up here. If you have not beaten all the English released games, including Cold Steel 4, please save yourself the trouble and do that. And then come back and hang out. But, here we go. Get this nice and pulled up. Get that nice and turned down. So that I can hear myself. Alright. Should be gold on all the preliminary checks. Alright. Now, first up on the itinerary, we had a whole bunch of requests that we were still in the middle of doing. Let's do this. A little bit of that action. Is this gonna cooperate? The answer is no. The answer is it shall not. That's a little better. Ooh, okay. Yeah, definitely starting the stream and then instantly ending it was probably a bad idea, but oh well. Another good question. Which request was I on this time last week? Let us see. Take a nice little gander at our bracer notebook. Orbman, Milch Main Road. Okay, so somebody in Melders needs us. So what I actually did, we can actually take a look at Estelle's Orbment. She now has Eagle Vision. We did a lot of slaughtering in order for us to be able to open up a new line for her. Alright, guy. Just tell me what needs doing.
Yeah, 活躍してるみたいだね。頑張ってるって話を最近あちこちで聞くよ。
うん。だってまだまだ新米だもん。
I wonder if this is this voice because he's gonna tell us about the request?
でもちょうどいいところに来てくれたよ。ミルヒ街道にあるオーブメント島の交換なんだけど。
Yes, sir.
任せちゃって。
僕たちでよかったら喜んでお引き受けします。
ありがとう。助かるよ。
No problem, Freddy. We're here for you, buddy.
さてと。
It's okay.
まずは。
Well, you are really gonna have Cassius do this? But I guess they can't have people getting slaughtered on the road just because there's nothing on there. Yeah, I saw it. People, like, I thought it was gonna be, I thought it was Reen's mother, but apparently people are like, no, it's, the Grandmaster. But I'm like, you know, my whole thing is, why can't it be both, you know? Hello, Coda. I mean, that'd be an appropriate twist, right?
整備パネルを開けるんだ。整備パネルを開くには
Yeah, I remember thinking that we're gonna have us. I do specifically remember thinking that they were gonna need us to remember this code, but Joshua just tells us what it is. Yeah. So that voice has the same voice actors in English and Japanese. I don't know, dude. We think that now, we're saying that now, but it might turn out. It might come to pass that what's actually going on. No, I'm sure by the time the Grandmaster actually enters the plot and becomes like a boss that we can take on or whatever, she's gonna turn out to actually be related to whoever the main character at that point is. She might be Calvardian or whoever. But if Reen were still the main character, I'm sure it turned out that the Grandmaster is actually Kasha or something.
大型の魔獣を遠ざける効果もあるんでしたね。
気休め程度の効果しかないけどね。それでも
Well, I'm already like, it's already clear that like whatever these divergent laws, possible worlds type things are, like once we're done in Calvert, then Falcom is just gonna hop over to a different world or something. Like we'll be on a new continent on a different plane, and we'll just be hanging out there. It's a good way to keep the Trail series going, even after we're done with all the Septarian stuff. Like whatever world we go to next, we'll have like a completely different history, nothing about no ancient Sumerians, no none of that. And I'll reiterate it because it was just me in here the first time I said it, but if you have not played CS4, you've probably already left by this point, but you should get out of here because all these streams are going to assume you've played all the English games. So. That's a pretty good reason to doubt. Alright, because I'm not gonna lie. My guy was going on. Bracer notebook. Alright. On 6th Road Lamp from Relent. And the Milch Main Road is... Alright. We hang a left here, then we'll be able to skidads. Through various timelines. Isn't it just the one? We haven't, like, to my knowledge, we haven't really visited any other timelines. Well, I guess except for the Kia thing. So I guess, maybe. I'm not sure how we got all of that just from the Grandmaster guiding us to, Oh no, maybe it does make a lot of sense, huh? Like that's not how things were. Like if you don't kill all the cryptids or whatever, that's not how things were supposed to end. So the Grandmaster just makes it so that you can get the real ending. Oh. Okay, we got a Shining Pom. We want to get the drop on it though. All right. Nope. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. We got this. This is ours. We just need to get behind it. Yes. Get frustrated. No. Come on. How do we... Okay. God dang. So this thing... Wow. Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, let's get out of here. God dang it. Okay. The normal ending? I assume the normal ending was null and void, and that wasn't how things are actually ending, but I've had several people in my comments make it very clear that apparently that actually, not only did that actually happen, it's like a different timeline or whatever now. So, I thought when everybody was being pretty optimistic about Reen eventually coming back, I was like, is he though? Will he though? Gotcha. But apparently that actually occurred. But yeah, hello Adam, morning. Well, I guess it's just morning for me still. Yeah, that's a different timeline. That's, whoa, the impression that I get. So there's 3 of these bad boys here, which means if we play our cards right, we can have everything we ever dreamed of. Well, okay. We can morale. God dang it. Alright, so we're probably only going to be able to... We should have just gotten those crits, dude. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was thinking. Nope, okay. Alright, well, at the very least, we can make sure we get one of them. We have one of those. Yes, okay. Wait. Real meatballs we can't do anything with. Okay. How about... Well, we can at the very least get that one, right? We have a choice to make here. I guess we can trust that Joshua will get the job done. We can also ensure it. Well, we got one. Sorry about that, dude. That's probably on my end. If you guys know... Oh, nice! It's not... It doesn't just give us a whole bunch of Sepith or quartz or whatever. But sorry about that, Savage Garter. That's probably me effing up on my end, dude. Flicker. Well... With timelines ever since Azure, dude, yeah. After I beat Azure, dude, everybody was like, "Don't you remember the beginning of Cold Steel?" And I was like, "I do remember the beginning of Cold Steel now that you mention it." But I can see why. So, the Grandmaster saw what Kia did and was like, "You know what? Let me go ahead and steal that move really quickly." That seems like a pretty good way to get things going the way they should. But I'm surprised that Shining Pom was still there, actually. Oh well. But yeah, now that we've gained those levels, we are way stronger than these friggin' things. Giving them a friggin' beatdown. Get some. Alright. Hold on. I'm pressing the buttons, but I'm trying. How do I? Okay, I need the map. Okay. That is not the right map. There we go. I've probably already passed it. They said the 6th one from Relent. Yeah, okay, I'm completely wrong. We gotta go there to beat the brakes off of those dudes. And I remember that because I remember having a lot of difficulty with it. Ooh. This friggin' thing. They're not gonna catch me out a second time with it. That's for sure. Alright. Yeah, let's exterminate it while we're here. But I can believe that, like, because Kia definitely didn't have anything to do with it. But up until this point, I figured that Kia working her magic in Zero is what also changed things in Cold Steel, because they were happening around the same time, right? All right. And it tells you that it explodes on contact, but you don't know that if you don't have a way to take a look and see what it's doing. We probably are gonna have to run a little bit. Yeah. We can back up, it's not a problem. Get them out of here. Okay, well. Let's have Joshua move back. And then we can have Estelle also move back. There we go. Oh, okay, so I've got my time frames effed up. Alright, well. So, unless they introduce a new manipulator of causality, because if Kia could do it, and if the Grandmaster could potentially do it, no reason to think there's not a third person out there.
Oh.
We could probably have a Stella on healing duty and be good to go. Zero ends in chapter 2 of Cold Steel. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. I think what I think that was probably one of the things that would be the biggest hindrance to me able to like make simple connections like that. That's just the time frame of when everything is happening. Here, I thought that like they were happening concurrently, and I guess they are for the most part. I mean, that's true that there's only been 2 characters out of like the several hundred who've been able to do so. But I think if they wanted to introduce another one, they probably. Now that we've got that, now that we've actually seen the Grandmaster's face, they're probably just gonna do more to connect everything to her. Didn't get us that second time. Haha! Alright, so we got that taken care of. So it's not that one. Nope. Another one? Holy crap! Okay. Well, we absolutely want to kill that thing. But in order for us to be able to kill it, we're gonna need more CP. Preferably 200. Dang, it respawns so quickly. If we really wanted to, we could get not game-breakingly powerful here, but we could trivialize things. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go that far, but we will definitely be putting some time in here. Isn't the Nayuta game? Well, I guess we're gonna get it in English, but it's like it's more ease than Trails, right? Like it's action-y. Or it's like a side-scroller thing, because I know I've seen a screenshot of it to go along with the fact that they're talking about releasing it. They're not talking about releasing it, they are going to release it. If you want a piece, dude, you got it. Are you kidding me with this? Okay, which side is its friggin' face? He's got 0 arts. Sure. Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3. I do have Valkyria Chronicles 2 on my phone. Hearing that dubcast was kind of crazy, but I mean, I do like the Valkyria Chronicles series. I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't even considered it until you brought it up, but I don't know, maybe. Alright, so we gotta jump on you. But I didn't know you were a diehard Valkyria Chronicles fan. That series doesn't get nearly enough love, and it's probably dead forever. Because, Valkyria Chronicles 4 was a pretty big blowout effort. Is this thing gonna stop anytime soon? What is going on with this? Hold on. But yeah, it was a pretty big blowout effort, and I'm under the impression that it didn't do all that well. Which is a real shame. If I gotta do my part is what will be done. Gotcha. Yes, Kyo, we are indeed playing Trails. Trails forever. The intent now was to 100% it, but it was pointed out last time that there were some changes. Like there was one chest that didn't drop a Topaz Talisman, but instead gave something else. So it might be... That wasn't supposed to happen. So even though the intent was to 100% it, the differences between the regular and EVO versions might make it so that that doesn't actually end up happening, but that's what we're here for. Yeah, that's what I kept seeing in the when people were talking about the release announcement. They kept saying that Nayuta was like not really Trails just yet, but I mean honestly, Falcom is probably just gonna do it. I can't imagine they would leave things muddled. I think the downfall for Valkyria Chronicles 4 or the Valkyria Chronicles series was the amount of time it spent on the PSP. Like, not to say I owned a PSP, so I can say this, but there was just something about after like the first few years on the market, the PSP was just not really a thing anymore in America. If it had been like a PS2 release even, or a PS3 release if we want to get all pie in the sky, then Valkyria Chronicles 3 is definitely something that would have probably seen it gotten a lot more shine, but yeah, you're right. It's a travesty, dude. It was something different, something pretty good. Show this thing some damage. Joshua and Estelle, you won't be able to see it now that I've just noticed it, but they've got the exact same HP totals. 376 at max. Normally, like, if those Shining Poms had not respawned here, we would not be worried about what's going on, but we gotta do what we can in order to get our grubby paws on as many free levels and as much free septic as possible. Oh. And Estelle's gonna be able to do that again. Why not? I never get tired of that cut-in, dude. It's so good. Alright. You need another victim, but if there aren't any, we will just kill the Shining Pom. Alright. You want a piece, broski? We got something for you. How? How was it able to notice me when I was standing directly behind it, dude? Okay, whatever. These friggin' things, dude. That's why Joshua's got a nice little double attack coming up. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. It's almost like using dual strike. Ooh. The hits don't hurt too much now, but still, 39 damage at this point is quite a bit. There we go. Okay, and it looks like that does also amp up our damage too. Alright. Now where is... Hopefully the Shining Pom hasn't ditched us. We're doing all this for it, basically. You know what? We should have had Joshua go after the bug thing. That's okay, though. We'll just gang up on it. Can we also poison this one? We can freeze it, which reminds me of those Cryon things. We're not gonna run into those until way later on, but that battle against the Cryon and its little mini-me things, pretty obnoxious. Alright, there it is. Walking away from us. Alright, we got that max advantage. So this time we're not gonna squander things. We're gonna go right in. see if we can knock it out for critical. No. Alright, let's go for... Right, okay, I did the S break instead of just choosing it. Alright, that's fine. We gotta live with our decision. We got the one at least. Yep. Alright, faint 10% chance. He is not gonna have enough, is he? Hold on. Well. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, it failed. Oh, but it still got the thing coming up. That's not supposed to happen, but alright. God dang, dude, they're so friggin' slippery. Alright. Yeah, I feel like once you got to Valkyria Chronicles 3, it would be fairly polished, but... Alright. And I know it had the, like the main trio, or at least the main two girls. What is... Oh, okay, I'm turned around. I was going the wrong way. Alright. So it's not this one. And it's not that one. Another Shining Palm. I'm gonna grind like crazy to get those, but we'll leave them alone for the time being. But we will definitely be back. There we go. Yeah. Now that I know that there's like at least the tiniest bit of interest, hey. It wouldn't be a problem for me at all to like get Valkyria Chronicles 3 and get it packs and stuff. I'm not sure if I should advertise that, but hey. We do get jumped here, but we're level 12 now. Like, we've been playing for about 20 minutes and I'm already twice as, my level's already doubled basically. Who should I pick? So, for any of you who do not remember, I've got my own bracer notebook that I'll be consulting periodically in order to make sure that we get what we need to get. And my bracer notebook says... make sure we pull this up for us here. Get that out of here. I'm sure it doesn't really matter who we pick. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead, have Joshua. I think I picked Estelle last time too. Well, Joshua in general is just, it makes sense thematically, but Joshua in general is just a lot more skilled than Estelle is. It's actually not very fair, but but I feel Estelle on a spiritual level. What was it? It was 544418 or something? That's probably completely wrong. So having Joshua do it is much better. God dang, dude. Alright, well, we're one-shotting these things now, so... And they're only dealing 1 damage to us. Okay. Yes! The power! And Estelle is all out of mercy now. It was okay if you eat the food at her best friend's farm, she'll let you go. But if you get between her and additional BP, then you, your family, everybody who ever knew you has got to go. There is no other way. Do homework. I'm sure Kevin is smart enough to remember all this stuff in universe, and we don't have to help him out. He'll be fine. There we go. Yeah, Joshua, impressed, aren't you?
今会場コードを入れてるところ。5、4、4、8、1、8と。
Yeah, I was completely wrong.
こっちは大丈夫だから落ち着いて作業しててね。
よし、開いた。あとはオーグメントを交換して。
燃えてきたわよ。
Yeah, dude, she's doing the victory lap.
さあ来い、魔獣ども。
Well, to answer your question, Golden Boy, the occasion is that I've got all the EVO versions, and I wanted to 100% them. It was actually kind of cumbersome to get all four of them working, and now I've got it done. So I wanted to experience them. Yeah, but then like, I mean, if you've got like a time machine or something, dude, I'm not gonna say no to just taking me directly to 2023. I would like to play Reverie. No, Joshua had it in the bag. Joshua had all 6 digits memorized, dude. He's good to go. We can trust Joshua with our math homework. And we could probably beat the brakes off the, cause there's also those dudes at the, at Verte Bridge who want a little bit of that action, right? They were saying how they needed people to help them out. Need people to teach their juniors a thing or two. And who better than the Bright Children's?
Oh, Estelle 君とYoshua 君じゃないか。
アストンさん、こんにちは。
お久しぶりです。
Well, probably, but there's a lot of if you give people the opportunity to play the Kai versions of the Crossbell games, then we'll have more people who are hyped for the Reverie stuff. But all the old head fans, all the ones who've been around since like the PSP release, they were chomping at the bit, dude. They were not happy. But I'm okay with that. But I'm playing the EVO versions, so it's probably that I've actually still got content, new content to consume, that I'm still cool with it. But even if I didn't have these, I'd still be like, okay, it makes sense. Well, the next time I play Cold Steel 1, I'm not going to be able to use a new... Well, I can probably just download somebody's New Game Plus save, but where's the fun in that? Because I want those additional 5,000 voice lines. I was kind of wanting to save first and like heal and stuff. Is it going to give us the opportunity to save? Unlimited bonding points do sound cool. Oh, right. That new cutscene people were talking about. But I got, like, wait, in Cold Steel 1? No, because I know in Cold Steel 2 I downloaded somebody's New Game Plus thingamabobber and just didn't import anything so we could get that scene. But I don't remember anyone of like that in a Cold Steel. Harold, what's up, dude? You're looking a little different. Costume shop. Is that where people get all those funky outfits at?
エステル君、ヨシュア君、君たちも手加減の必要はないからね。
最初からそのつもり。
わかりました。
Gotta have Emma in the party though.
前へ。
Alright, boys.
行くよ。
It is time for you to learn a lesson in painting. Yeah, that's what we want to see. That's not what we want to see. Dang, he still hurts.
私の番ね。
Alright, and since Joshua is blinded, we'll instead have him soul blur.
駆動。
I had a lot of friggin' difficulty with this the first time around, but this time we're golden. And then Joshua immediately ggets to punish this
行く
dude.
よ。
Well, there's no consequence to missing, so. And we didn't even
僕の
miss.
番だね。
Get some.
私の番ね。
Oh, a Cold Steel speed run. That's cool. For the concert. Wait, the New Game Plus thing is attached to the concert?
私の番ね。
Well, I guess we'll see all that soon enough. But Cold Steel speed runs are pretty cool. I'll never forget like the one I watched for the. Well, I didn't watch it. I watched the video, but I didn't see it live or anything. But the dude got to the crow fight at the end and couldn't beat it, so they just had to like end things.
これが私の実力よ。
Yeah.
そこまで。
Had a way easier time doing it, but this time we've got like 1,000 hours of experience with these games instead of only a couple dozen.
やっと終わった。お疲れ様でした。
まったくもう情けないな。
Dang, Estelle, no pity.
本当に兵隊さんなの？
うるさいな。君みたいな野生児と一緒にしないでくれ。
野生児ですって？
スコットやめるんだ。訓練はもう終わったんだぞ。
エステルも落ち着いて。
Yeah, I did it for CS2. There'd be.
スコット、ハロルド。
I wouldn't have any problem with that.
さっきのエステル
Especially
君
because
の
maybe
言葉
those 5,000 voice lines will factor into it. But I wouldn't be. Since I'd be streaming it, I
本
wouldn't
当
be
に
voicing
市
it
民を
anyways.
守ることができるのか。真剣に自分を見直してみる必要があるようだな。
はい。
And then on the other side of this,
Jono
what is
koto
this?
wo
This is Hockengate, right?
エステル君、ヨシュア君、今
And
日は
then
ご
on the
苦労
other
だった
side of
ね。
this is Titus Gate.
君たちのおかげで兵士たちも少しは目が覚めたようだよ。
My geography is getting a little better.
お礼は私たちの方からしなくっちゃ。だってすごくいい訓練になったし。
Wait, what's going on with Ashton?
いい勉強になりました。
そう思えるようなら、二人のブレイサー人生も安泰だな。
Oh, so he can predict the future because he knows that we're set for life. Long-suffering dad.
お互い立場は違えど、
Doesn't he
公
has
に
a
尽くす身である
son,
ことに変わりない。
Why do I
陰なが
vaguely
ら二人
remember
の
a
活
son
躍を
of
祈ってい
his?
るよ。
ありがとう、アストンさん。
アストンさんもお元気で。
うん。では、またな。
Man, I'm getting. You know what would suck? If I got back to report these to Ina and then we didn't get all the bonus BP or whatever, but that's fine. We'll just make sure we get as much as we can. Uh-oh. Okay, this was not supposed to happen.
行くよ。
Already fled. Okay.
はあ。
Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Art.
アーツ、駆動。
So once Joshua does this...
僕の番だね。
alright.
行くよ。
Oh, Either Pat or Lucas's dad. Alright, yeah, we're not gonna get it. Dang. Alright. But that's fine. We did everything else we were wanting to do over here, and now that we know that we can just grind Shining Poms there for some inexplicable reason, I will be back. If the game allows it, dude, we will be really strong before this is over. It's like, what, level 14? Maybe it was the same in it was probably the same in the base version of the game, but I had no idea how to actually defeat those things until way later on. Alright, Aina. Bless us with the BP, please. Nice, plus 2. Plus 0? What? I guess we had to do it with Joshua and then also remember the code or whatever. Wait, did we finish 3 things? Oh, we haven't reported the what's it called to whoever it is. Alright. So maybe we'll still get our bonuses. This is Renon General Goods and not at all Melder's Orbital Factory. Alright, dude.
Yeah, Esther. その表情を見ると仕事をやり遂げたみたいだね。
もうバッチリよ。
Right? We did a lot of killing. Joshua was able to work the math like a friggin' nerd, and it all worked out in the end.
そうか。やっぱり故障してたか。すまない。僕のせいで2人を危険な目に遭わせてしまった。
Estelle's he's got the big brain, dude. It's just Joshua's got the galaxy brain. And when you gotta pick between the galaxy brain and the big brain, you go with the galaxy brain. But Estelle can work her brain when we're not in charge of it. I'm trying to have my brain nice and turned off. That MP2 quartz is gonna be pretty good. And because we killed all those Shining Poms. Okay, I say all those, but it was just 2. But let's go ahead and throw that on there.
Yeah. 2人とも今日はありがとう。オーブメントで相談があったらいつでも来てくれよな。
We don't need to talk about orbits anymore. We're masters of the system. We just need more slots open. Alright, modify. Slot. Yes, sir. 50, 50, 30. Let's do... Let's do Estelle's. And, oh, we don't have enough wind for Joshua. Alright. And then go into our quartz. And then we can give her that impede too. So she'll learn Shadow Spear. Very nice. And Shadow Spear is gonna do friggin' wonders when it comes to killing Poms. Right? And both the EVO and regular versions. I can listen to these all friggin' day. Alright, and we do still have more jobs. Bracer notebook. Okay, we've got 2 more. And we should be able to just instantly turn this in. Father Divine. Because we've killed enough of those things to get a bunch of savory pinions. Oh, right. Well. This friggin', well. Hopefully, the EVO versions fix Josette. Because they did her so dirty in the base versions, dude. She is completely worthless. Wow. Her eyes are different too, aren't they? She looks kindlier, not as fiery.
ご高説もっともですわ。なるほど、ご高説。
Is there? Hold on. Why is he not saying anything about his whatever? Oh, okay. I haven't been to Mistwald yet. Okay, hold on. And then we get to. How do we get to Mistwald? We get to Mistwald by south of Relent. Okay. And so we gotta go south. And then hopefully we get enough stuff so that we can open Josh's other thing. Mistwald, here we come. Yeah. She had everything all figured out, dude. Pretend to be a Genus Royal Academy person. These things are so far back. But I swear, once she reveals her true colors, the way her eyes are drawn is gonna completely change. But that's how you gotta do it when you want to blend in. We're trying to win the hearts and minds of these bumpkin Liverlians. Alright. Nope, don't need you. Hold on. Okay, we gotta get closer to Garoon Gate. It's all good. We have not killed one of you, but that's fine. We're not, I'm not as worried about completing our notebook or whatever. There's no Master Quartz in it for us this time. But if we have the opportunity to annihilate something new, we will. Yeah, they did the Kappa is so dirty, dude. They get their justice in the end, but it's late. Alright. Flicker is a nice craft, but it's really friggin' expensive for some reason. Sure, let's have Estelle spend a little bit. Wait, we didn't get the other one? That shouldn't have happened. Oh well. First, get you out of here. I ended up grinding a lot. In between my last stream and this one, we needed a whole bunch of water quartz, so we grinded a whole lot on these things. Art, or rather, craft. Now we can get in there and get everybody with a nice little hurricane. That's true. Without them, without what happened, we would never have been able to get our hand, or we never would have been able to have a sight for doors. Let's flicker this one. Nice! God dang. And I guess what she really wanted to, because Shirley was like 19 and still got to enroll in Thor's. Josette's younger than Shirley. She could have attended if she wanted to. But she already had a pretty fulfilling career, so. No, I'm not trying to kill you. No! Alright. So we just need to find a bear claw and then we can get out of here. That is not what was supposed to happen. That's true, you know? I never really thought about that. If the Kappas were still living large, then we would have been able to be with Old Haunted. And also we would have had to deal with, what's-his-face way more. So maybe it is a good thing that, Maybe it is a good thing overall. Not for them, but it worked out ultimately. God dang. Once we can get our hands on some more accessories, dude, it's gonna be over for these things. And nothing in here because we demolished those Shining Poms so hard. Nothing here is really worth taking down. Unidentifiable odor. The AT delay. You know, things in Zemuria work very mysteriously. I'm not sure how items are supposed to be able to do things like make it so that we can't be delayed in battle. I guess we can just chalk stuff like that up to them interfacing with our orbment units in some kind of way. Probably should have focused our fire on a single enemy rather than doubling up like that. Dang, dude, Joshua's getting bullied. Let's go for an Aqua Bleed. Would Cedric want to be the next War God? I imagine he'd want his own moniker, but something like the Fallen. Well, not something like the Fallen Prince. That would make it too obvious who he actually is. I do like the two of them together quite a bit. Now all Alpha needs is like an actual love interest, but she's chained to the Reen harem, so there's not really any chance of that. Alright, so we're not trying to fight any of these other things. We just need the Bear Claw, whose location I do not remember. Oh, nice. Well, that was fairly easy. Okay, that's the thing that we just got done killing. Crap. Dang, dude. We need that haze quartz yesterday. So many free turns. Alright. 30% chance of success. Let's do a drill meatball on Estelle. And now we've learned the recipe for it. I forgot that we had to do that. Let's get him. Morning to you, Twilight King. Alright, so this is going to hurt quite a bit. Alright, that'd be interesting though. Maybe Cedric and Randy will end up fighting for who actually gets to call themselves the War God, potentially. Oh, well, Joshua's about to go friggin' down. Oh, he survived. If we do not heal him, though, he will die. My money's on Randy if that happens, though. Just saying. But I know I wouldn't want him to have his own thing. All right, Joshua, let's go ahead and, because it was your fault in the first place that we got hit, that we got back attacked. Go ahead and free us from these enemies. Most excellent. Alright. Now, can we get out of here without getting caught up? The answer is yes. I know, right? I'm violating the laws of JRPG 101. Basically asking to be killed by poison, which is almost what happened, so yeah. I should probably hit up Renon, but we are going to be broke as a friggin' joke for quite a while, so we're just gonna take our chances. And these levels. What I was hoping to do was to spin this off into being able to kill another Shining Pom, but, well. Now let's go ahead and ask the younger Melder if he'll take pity on our mortal souls and allow us to upgrade Joshua's thing. Do we have at least 30? God dang it. Yes, we do. All right. Here you go, Joshua. Now, what do we want to give him in his third slot? Be able to perceive enemy status. He'll learn Aqua Bleed and Tear and Analyze. What does Analyze even do if we can just immediately perceive enemy status, though? Alright, well, we'll give him information. And Mirage, they could have picked a... You guys think they could have maybe gone a couple shades lighter for Mirage? It looks really similar to Time. Oh, well. Alright, it's time for us to officially meet her.
Oya, Esther. 今日はまたいつにも増して楽しそうですね。
So when we analyze it, it's gonna put it in there permanently for us.
これは
ベアズクローと魔獣の羽です。薬の材料に使ってください。ギルドにご依頼になっていたでしょ。
おお、確かに依頼しましたが、まさかあなたたちが集めてくれるとは。
No problem, dude.
エステル、ヨシュア。
It's what bracers
怪我はあり
do.
ませんでしたか？
全然平気じゃなくて平気でした。
And then I think we can check the bracer guild one more time, but that should be everything. Next is gonna be Josette's stunt that she pulls at the mayor's office.
前にも話したことがあるはずですよ。物事がうまくいくことは確かに喜ばしい。
Okay, I'm fine with that for the time
そうい
being.
う時ほど。
We'll wait, getting our analyze all set up.
まだ時間にも余裕がありますね。せっかくの機会ですから特別講義を。
Please don't, dude.
ごめんなさい、
Let me
教区長さん。
plug my
私たちそろ
controller
そろ行か
up
な
to
くちゃ。
make sure we don't get any of that blinking action.
ねえ、よしあ、まだ仕事が残ってるんだよね。
まったく。
Yeah, she's trying to. You gotta help us lie our way out of this.
すみません、教区長さん。もう遊撃士協会に行かないと。
おや、それは残念。エステル、ヨシュア、二人の行く空の下、常に
Man,
エイドスの導
really wish
き
there were
がある
auto
こと
advance
を。
in this. Thank you, dude.
なるほど、ご好
Okay,
説。
so she's still saying the same thing. But Aina, even though Aina is also going to be saying the same thing, it's something that we will never ever get tired of hearing. First, though. Alright.
これで依頼達成ね。お
Still
疲れ様。
Junior
何
Bracer
か
rank 8.
や
Crap. Alright. Now, at least we can go to the... Yeah, we can go to the mayor's house. Let me check my Bracer notebook, make sure there's no recipes I'm missing out on. Just trying to make sure that there's no funny business going on with our stuff. Yeah, there was a cat that we were supposed to find, right? Hold on. Radmira. Alright. Yeah. Saying whatever the heck you want about this place, huh? Dang, dude. Imagine asking if, like, Australia is some woodwork shop or something. Like, even at 16, it's weird that Estelle doesn't know that. Alright, we're not worried. We're as worried about Charles as you are about, selling stuff. Okay, so she doesn't have anything for us just yet. Alright, well, well, hold on. First, we're going to save to make sure I'm not actually missing out on anything. Another one right there. Yes, please. And then it's going to be time for us to pay a nice little visit. There we go. To the mayor. Lives in his nice big home, and he's got those boxes. Yes, these, which are going to be the bane of our existence pretty soon. Yeah, see, like, the intent is for me to 100% it, but my bracer notebook is not organized very well. I should probably pull it up on something else. People kill me when they do things like this. Oh, he gets his own cut-in? Klaus? I don't know if I would say that Klaus is important enough to get a cut-in, but alright. That's like, say that Klaus isn't important or anything like that, but if I were delegating, I would definitely not have picked him for one. That's fine. And there's that big safe that Joshua gets to show his skills off on. God dang.
北のマルガ鉱山からセプチウムの結晶をここに届けてほしいのじゃ。
セプチウムっていうと、私たちがよく手に入れるセピスと同じもの。
Klaus definitely did have a portrait in the beginning, but I am definitely getting ahead of myself, so worried about making sure that we get as much as we can.
このセピスを生成加工したものがオーグメントにつけるクォーツってわけ。
After that.
なるほど、なんとなく理解できたかも。
昔からマルガ鉱山ではそのセプチウムの一種であるエスメラスが取れるんじゃが、大きな結晶が採掘されたので鉱山長に保管してもらっておるのさ。
その結晶を鉱山長から受け取って。
I'm kind of worried because I really, those Shining Poms that are spawning, I keep going back to them because I keep thinking, we know how to handle them now. Did not know how to handle them the first time around, but now we can basically do whatever we want here.
でもなんとかやってみるわ。
ありがたい。それではこれを持って行ってもらおうかの。それを見せれば鉱山の中に通してくれるじゃろ。よろしく頼んだよ。
Alright, so we can go to Mulga Mine now. We cannot get down this way. Dang. This guy really has chests in his home that we can't just open up and go into. Who does he think he is? Doesn't he know that's what's ours is ours and what's his is also ours? So I'm thinking we're good. I'm thinking everything is fine. I'm thinking we're still quite beat up. There's an inn here, isn't there? Yeah. Alright. If I could, I would just cut out I would just cut out us going back to take a nice little rest at our own home. But the challenges of streaming gotta make sure that this works. Oh, we just kind of just pop back in. Okay. But we're super strong. We're ready to kill. Do we want to take a detour? Yes. Alright. We will take a detour to kill one more Shining Pom. We have to. It's necessary. We have so much power built up. And then maybe we'll even be able to unlock a new quartz. If we're lucky. Should be on this one. Spin in hand. Hold on. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Oh. Has the gravy train really come to a halt? Oh. Were we just getting insanely friggin' lucky then? I have a hard time believing a shiny pom would like spawn every single time we came onto this road. No, dude, we're going to annihilate them. There aren't going to be any more shiny poms left if I have anything to say about it. But it looks like... Okay, I was about to say it looks like they got the memo, but clearly not. There you go. Yes. First, we lulled into a false sense of security. Alright, so we will open up with this action. Nice! One and done-dum. That's what we want to see. And then Estelle should be able to pull the same thing off. Excellent! Yeah, you better run. And then I think Joshua just learned taunt right there too. Yeah, they both now know taunt. Alright. Alright, well, that was massively worth it. Very glad we decided to do that. Now we have to hit up Melders as well. We should have gotten plenty of... I probably shouldn't be owing through it so quickly. But we should have at least enough to open one more slot. If Adios wills it, though. Come on. Once I actually stand in front of him. Alright, yes sir. Actually a little bit more and we'll be able to open another one for Joshua. But we can open one for Estelle right now, so. Joshua will just have to wait. Alright, and it's gonna be on her other thing. Put evade on there and it won't give her anything new. But strength plus 3%, which is only an additional point at this point. Oh well, that's fine. Hey, can we make anything new that's good? No. But we're still really early in the game, but that's fine. Alright, so now I can head out to Malga Mine after dropping another seed. Because we don't want to miss anything, and if we miss something, I don't want to have to get into that fight again. And That's the landing port. So that's... I'm wrong anyways. There we go. And now any of these enemies that happens to see us will know to think twice. Nope. Yeah. And I forgot they did that little thing where they kind of like come at you first before turning around. Got into many a mistaken battle that way with enemies that were not a challenge whatsoever. Nope, leave us alone. Okay. So, this... Man. You'd think they'd learn when we're half-healthing them with a single strike. And Estelle cannot reach that one, so we have no choice but to just get to striking. Yes, we will be collecting all the Cornelia books. I wasn't bothering with it the first time around, but we've already got the first one. So we've got the first Cornelia book already, and I'm not sure when the second one is going to come up, but we're going to get all of them. Now, another question, will we be reading all of them? Probably not. I think we've already gotten the full Cornelia experience, and I'm fairly certain I've already read it before, too. Well, at least not all of it, but maybe a lot of it. Okay, cool. But, have we ever... Wow, are you serious, dude? What's the point of that? What's the point of trying to fight people who are that much stronger than you, I ask you? Well, we're set up for a flicker. Let's go ahead and get that in. Very nice. And then Estella's gonna be able to hurricane, which even though it doesn't hurt all that much. Yeah, dude, these bugs. Now you're dead. Killed by hurricane. What is probably the weakest offensive craft in the friggin' game, dude. Alright. We got them out of here post-haste. Now, watch that I did all of this only to end up at a spot that we've already been to. Yep, sure did. Alright, well. Well, it's not all bad. Little by little, we're getting at least a tiny bit of Sepith out of each kill. Nope. That one was on me. That one was completely on me. Wow. Jeez, okay, now I'm feeling kind of... Before I was not feeling too over-leveled. I wish we had Comet. What if we do this? Oh, the battle... Crap. The stuff in battle's not subtitled anymore. Because I know in the first game when we used taunt, there'd be like a little line that comes up, and then, I mean, the characters would also say out the line, but... That's gone now. I guess they got rid of it because in the very first game, like, maybe there was no battle voices at all, so... I don't know. I can only really speculate. It's not that I don't like reading them, it's just that it kind of ends up never happening. But who knows? Maybe Adios will give us a bountiful blessing this time, but I wouldn't count on it. It's funny that you say that, Lanzin, because we are here on business this time. 3 and 9. That's the one from CS4, right? My 3 and 9 collection probably has quite a few holes in it, though. But we'll 100% CS4 one of these days. One day in the very, very far-flung future. Because the 100%ing is going to be done in order. And then there was something. We have to go in here. Gatton is like he's like cornered by monsters or something. 3 and 9 is great. Well, that's I've got two 10 out of 10 reviews for 3 and 9 so far. All right, so we have to read 3 and 9 before Reverie. I understand. If in fact, I do understand where you're coming from. 3 and 9 factors in heavily. If I don't read it, I'm not going to be one of the surprises, and it is not going to be as meaningful. So, all right, well, we'll read 3 and 9. I'll get my paws on it some kind of way or another. Can you imagine? I imagine like somebody had the job of like translating the novels, finding out that there were like in-game texts and not just, well, I guess in this game it's just Cornelia, but then finding out there are a bunch of them that you gotta do, dude. Crazy. Pure madness. Or maybe since this was still Exceed doing it, whoever got the job of doing it was super excited to do so. Because Exceed is different. We've got the key, don't we? Yeah, I could go to the wiki. I'm gonna check. I think the first thing we're gonna do is check to see how many of them I've actually got in Cold Steel. So we can read them in game, then that would be the best way to experience them, right? The nice ambiance with the aesthetic, the way they were meant to be produced. But if I've got no way of like getting my hands on them, all right, well, let's check the Bracer notebook. We should ask around about it. Is that going to spawn somebody on the other side of the tunnel that we can... If I don't get it pretty soon, then what I'm just going to do is like consult my own Bracer notebook. That's my favorite thing about replaying it. I don't have to do everything 100% blind anymore. Well, I won't say that's my favorite thing. Oh, no. Can we change the way the minecart's gonna go? No. Alright, well, let's go ahead and pull up my Bracer notebook. See what the heck is going on. Somebody just rang my doorbell, but it's probably a Jehovah's Witness. So I'm gonna stay here where it's safe. Let's ride the minecart. Oh, I'm dumb. I did this so that we, like, that doesn't activate it. Like, just changes where it goes. There we go. All right, dude. Cough up the goods and nobody gets hurt. Wait. New game plus bonuses? Are you talking about this game or CS4? Oh, I know in Azure, what ended up happening was, like, we beat the game, and then it was like all the stuff that you get in that bonus mode was 100% unlocked, which I don't know how I enabled that because it was definitely a mistake, but it definitely facilitated the EX episode of Azure, so can't be too upset about it. CS4. Oh, okay. That's cool. So that's how everybody was getting their hands on those costumes, because I for sure have gone looking for not that I was gonna wear it, but I for sure have gone looking for Cold Steel DLC and have never found such a crazy variety of costumes as one as I've seen in like other people's content on the game. So I guess that's how they've all been doing it. And I was just never the wiser. But I don't know how much of that I would actually put on, because I've never been one for like really goofy costume setups.
さっき借りた鍵を使ってみなよ。エレベーターが使えるようになるはずさ。これでエレベーターが使えるようになったね。早速下に降りてみるかい？
Let's use these elevators. Pay no attention to the colorless abyss that's beneath the minecart. Shouldn't there be enemies somewhere around here? Because there's like a cave-in or something, right? And that's what's got Gatton all gone and stressed and stuff? No. No, the cave-in hasn't happened yet. Right. I'm getting ahead of myself again. Alright. Where are you? Sure. Let's rest really quickly. Now here it makes sense for there to be an Orbmic charging station. Lots of times it does not, but here especially is good to go. I don't think either of these guys are Gatton. No. But his name is Bones, though. That's pretty cool. Kind of weird, but pretty cool. There he is.
Well, Joe-chan tachi wa?
He is indeed the mine chief.
遊撃士協会のものです。
I'm wondering, like, at this point, okay, it's what, 1202 in the Septian calendar, and then we're still using these Orbments because it's been about 50 years since the Orbment Revolution. Maybe the first Orbments were really bad in that they could only accept like maybe a single quartz, and then over 5 years they've grown to be able to do this. But if we ever got a game that was set around the Orbment Revolution and we got to see like baby Schmidt and baby Grandpa Reinford, the Orbments would have to be worse, but how much worse, we're not sure. That's the kind of stuff that interests me, though. The evolution of these friggin' Orbments. Okay. So they call him this Melis Crystal, but when Estella's talking about the Asmelis Tower, she's very clearly saying the word Hisui. It's probably only a distinction, like it's probably a distinction that's lost when you translate from Japanese to English, but, and also one of those things that you don't really notice. But, I don't know, that's curious. I wish I knew what that was. Right, this, I remember that. Right? Oh, Joshua, Mr. Buzzkill. Right? You tell him, Estelle. Well, it would be, but we're gonna have a major problem on our hands pretty soon. Yep, every time. These monsters just never learn. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. I mean, in Cold Steel 4, he would have just said that he sensed, or Reen probably would have said that he sensed something. There it is. There's that cave-in. Okay, so she is saying like Jade Tower or whatever. Alright. Go ahead and give these things a nice little beat down. Yeah. Alright. And they're not weak to anything in particular, so. Ooh. Yes, sir. Alright, okay, let me stop horsing around myself. At the very least, we can use our stronger arts on them because they can't really do all that much to us. It would be nice if we had something a little stronger though, or at least something that was AOE. What is it? Aerial? We have to go for aerial as soon as possible. Reen is Reen is very sensitive. That's true. He just can't help himself. Now we want to get these guys with a nice little flicker. Sure. We could have got the 2-for-1 deal, but Estelle will just be able to make up the difference with the morale. Because AT delay is really good. Let's get him. Happy? Reen seemed pretty happy to me. But maybe that's, I don't know. Because I've heard not a lot of alternate takes, but I feel like I'm in the minority when it comes to Reenie Baby. I don't know, maybe he is depressed. And you guys haven't been having bracers help you out? That's crazy. Well, I guess the whole reason Cassius was originally going to come here was to help out. There we go. That's why Estelle is the best. There were like 6, right? But I've also failed that train problem, so maybe don't look at me. 4, yeah, I was way wrong. He's gonna give us stuff? Tear bombs. Okay, well that's fine. Ooh, okay. At least we didn't get back attacked. So let's go for a firebolt. Dang. There you go. Stay out of danger, dude. These crabs are not playing around. And again, we probably should have just jumped them instead of doing them separately, but at least we've opened up Joshua to be able to get that nice flicker in. Gotcha. Some free monster carapaces. There we go. Don't pray to Adios, dude. Pray to us. As blasphemous as that is. I'm sure Adios is a gentle, forgiving goddess. Alright. Now let's do things properly this time. Uh-oh. Dang, walked right past Joshua, huh? Let's Shadow Spear this one. Let's see if we can have Estelle get an arts kill. Alright, so that one's not going to be a problem. Alright. Oh, he can take a hit though, which is pretty cool. I think Joshua might be able to flicker these two. Probably not though. Craft, flicker. Yes, he can. And it's gonna crit. Get them out of there post haste. Called for backup. Alright. Now can Estelle get between them? No. Alright. Let's just run up and attack then. That's... Okay, well, I effed that up. I'll own that. Picked the wrong enemy because I was moving too quickly. Stay as far away as possible, please, while we do a little bit of this action. I can't believe I would ever miss Comet as much as I have been. Like, I barely remember ever using Comet, but there are so many times now where I've wished that Estelle could get somebody from across the... Wow, okay. Where I've wished Estelle could get somebody from across the way, and we're not able to do that yet. So can we get between them? We can. We've got a hurricane for everybody. There we go. Called all that back up, and for what? Nothing. Oh yeah, we have more. No, we need more wind. Dude, we have no wind sepet whatsoever. Gonna have to leave Joshua's Orman out in the friggin' cold at this raid. If we really wanted to, we could have Estelle and Joshua fully outfitted before we leave this place, which is what I really want to do. So we will be killing more Shining Poms, and I've said it like 8 times so far, but we've got the opportunity now. We know how we can get rid of them. There is no way we're going to let them slip by, especially because it's so easy. It's so easy to take a Shining Pom between your fingers and just squish all the sepith out of it. I think we're going the wrong way. Okay, so it's running now, thankfully. There we go. More ingredients for Orbit. Hey, I'm dying on the Shining Pom in a heartbeat. And she has, like, Estelle's crafts, they have, I'm now understanding what their uses are. But, like, once we get more people, and she also doesn't have only, like, 3 of them, like a lot of the cameo characters did in CS4, which is another huge bonus, but... And morale. Though I will say, orders instead of buffing crafts, since they're universal, they're pretty good. Rather than having just a specific AoE. Alright, Joshua. They're lined up for you perfectly. You know what you have to do. Really now. Alright, well at least we can double them. Let's Shadow Spear. Friggin' annihilated. Oh, so a Shadow Spear from Estelle is about as strong as a Flicker from Joshua, huh? What else? I think after Comet, Estelle... I don't think it's Pummel 2, but Estelle definitely gets a new S-Craft in this game. Nah, you'll be fine, Trent. I should probably do that. Really examine, like, the best and worst crafts in this game. Maybe have some spicy opinions, put those out there. But I've had some pretty spicy opinions before, though. Well, I've still got some pretty spicy opinions about this series. Oh, crap. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that'd be fun. I should make a note of that. Alright. So now we've saved the 4 miners. A lot of these enemy crabs know better than to mess with us. Oh, crap. He said there were only 4. So Gatton didn't even know how many friggin' people have been down here. We were literally about to leave this man to his death because Gatton can't count. Alright, Estelle. You were born to hurricane. Joshua's taunt is worse than Estelle's? Maybe it's because he doesn't have Estelle's natural talent for drawing out energetic responses in people. I'll say that. Alright, so we can only really get in there, but we gotta keep the one that's closest to Gatton away from him. We don't want any of that type of action. Nice! Now, if only Estelle could have hit back. Alright, so what we're gonna do is feed Estelle one of these here drill meatballs. And then what Estelle is gonna do is do one of her hurricanes. Yeah. Get a nice little bit of revenge. Oh yeah. That is true. I was thinking about what Master Quartz. So I was thinking a lot about what Master Quartz I would give them if Master Quartz existed around this time. And then I would definitely have Estelle start off with iron, like Maki has had. And I would have Joshua start off with, what was it? It was Zephyr, right? Like Fee. But he wouldn't be able to take as many hits, that's for sure. He's just too soft. Can we flicker them both to death? We can. Let's light them up. Non-single target crafts are so great. If only Estelle could learn that lesson for her friggin' S-crafts. So there were 5. Okay, so Gatton and I were both wrong. It wasn't 4 like he said, and it wasn't 6 like I said. It was actually supposed to be Cassius. No, he was trying to get his hands on some septium. Though I can definitely imagine if you get yourself some septium, you can sell it and make a pretty penny, right? So that's everybody, I think. If we leave anybody down here to die, that's definitely gonna affect our BP totals, so we want to make sure we don't do that. Okay, yeah. You know when to fold them, crab thing. Alright. Yeah, going into the huge dust cloud, not a good idea. Alright, but I do want to make sure. Alright, well, I'm fairly sure nobody else is down here dying. Hold on. Alright, that is everybody, isn't it? Okay, yeah, that is everybody. That new guy was playing with his friggin' life, dude. I'm sure if we hadn't found him, then it'd be like, wait, the new guy's here. Or the new guy is not here. Couldn't they just hire more bracers to clear out the monster den? I don't have a problem annihilating an entire genus of monsters. Wait. What was that? Oh, I think that's one of the Sky Bandits, isn't it?
余計な仕事までさせちまって、そのうちギルドに連絡してちゃんと礼をさせてもらうからな。
Yeah, you better.
気にしないで。
If we don't get as much BP as we're supposed to, Gatton, we'll be back.
これも修行のうちってやつよ。
ところで、地下はどうするつもりですか？
Honestly,
何度か自分たちで蹴りをつけるさ。
I thought you just hire more
爆
bracers.
薬を使って魔獣の巣穴を塞いじまうっていう手もある。ま、よほど困ったことがあったらギルド
Yeah,
の
that's
手を借
exactly
りる
what
か
you
もしれ
should
ない。
do. Bracers are awesome.
その時は任せてね。それじゃあ私たちは市長さんに結晶を届けるわね。
エステル、落としたりしてないよね。
I would actually be worried that I'd crushed it or
失
something.
礼しちゃうわね。そこまでうっかりしてないってば。ほらここに。
まさか。
She's just screwing with us, I think.
お、落としたのか？
There we go.
なんちゃってちゃんとありますよーだ。さあとっとと届けに行きましょう。
まったく君ってやつは。
No, dude, stuff like that is why Estelle is
それに
awesome.
悪いぜ、ジョーちゃんよ。
Alright. Now that we've gone to Mulga Mine, we want to check the Bracer Guild to see if anything new has opened up for us. Nope. How much BP do we have currently? Bracer Notebook. Acquired BP 27 so far. Alright. Uh-oh. God dang it, dude. Alright. Come catch your deaths if you want them that badly. Go ahead and have Estelle get in there, get to slashing. Well, I guess slapping makes more sense. Stay asleep critically.
私の番ね。
Gotcha.
僕の番だね。
And that's it. All they would have had to done to still be alive was just not come at us. It was that easy. Uh-oh, nope. Gotta keep on our toes to make sure we don't accidentally run full speed into something. If I could zoom the camera out just the tiniest bit, I would not say no to that. But oh well. That dream's probably dead. But we're back in Relent now. No need to worry about that anymore. And hold on. First, Ina. Okay, nope. Next, Mayor. And then Josette should be visiting him now. Wasn't happening previously. There we go.
なるほど。あの時計台にはそんな逸話が。私、とても感動しましたわ。
戦争の悲惨さを語るのはたやすい。大切なのは悲しみを乗り越えて。およ
We're here. We've got exactly what you wanted.
お邪魔だったかな。
おお、エステル君たちか。邪魔なんてことがあるもんかね。ちょうどいい。紹介しよう。こちらはジョゼット君。ジェニス王立学園の学生さん
When
じゃ。
does this happen? Are they on break
ジェ
again?
ニス王立学園。
聞いたことがあります。ル
Is
ー
she
アン
gonna
地
get
方に
herself
あ
a
る
cut in?
全寮制の高等教育学校ですね。
ええ、その通りですわ。
Yeah. I wonder if she still has that costume.
ジョゼット・ハールと申します。
Everybody at Genus is just lying about their last names, I guess.
ヨシュアです。よろしく。
実はこの二人ブレイサーでの個人的なことで仕事をお願いしていたところなんじゃ。
ブレイサー
Yeah.
いかなる権力にも屈しない平和を愛する誇り高き自由
Laying it on a little thick, don't you think?
感激ですわ。本物の遊撃士に巡り会えるなんて。
But she probably literally means that. She didn't think she'd run into any bracers right when she was at the most pivotal part of her plan.
ところで、ジョゼットって呼んでいい？ええ、そう呼んでくださいな。ジョゼットはどうしてここに？市長さんと知り合いなの？いえ、お目にかかったのは今日が初めてですわ。
Yeah, we've never seen her around before.
自主研究の一環として各地の重要文化財を調べているんです。
More like doing recon.
お忙しいとは思ったのですが、勉強熱心ね。それじゃあ邪魔しちゃ悪いかな。いえいえ、もう十分お話は伺いましたから。それより私の方がお邪魔でしょうか。
She's got to make a speedy escape,
いや
dude.
いや、そんなことはないよ。エステル君、せっかくの機会じゃから例の品を彼女にも見せてくれないかね。
He's so trusting, but I guess at this point he's got no reason to suspect anything crazy is going on.
まあ、それはセプチウムですわね。なんて素晴らしい輝きかしら。
見事な大きさじゃ。
Wait,
ま
what did
さ
he
に
need this
ドレン
for?
ト市民全員の感謝を
Right, he was gonna give it to
表すに
Queen
ふさわしい
Alicia.
贈り物じゃ。
贈り物？
感謝を表すにふさわしい。
Her birthday.
なるほど、生誕祭の贈り物ですね。
鋭いのう、ヨシュア君。これを使ったオーブメント細工をアリシア女王陛下に贈るつもりじゃ。
An engraved ornament. Well, I guess ornaments aren't just combat ornaments.
ロレント市民の感謝の印としてな。
I never really thought about it, but Queen Alicia is also older than the Orbital Revolution.
我々リベール国民は
Though she'd be a little younger
女王陛
than
下にいつも世話になってお
than
るから
Grandpa
な。
Reinford, and whose name I cannot remember
定
at
期
the
飛
moment,
行
is
船が
Schmidt.
簡単に利用できるのも王家が援
Should
助
have
し
been
てく
like
れてい
10
る
at
お
the
かげじ
time.
ゃ。
リベール国内の遊撃士協会も王家の援助を受けていると聞きます。
No, I'm playing on my
いろいろな形でお世
PS
話
TV.
になっていますね。
I don't think you can, there's no Vita emulator, so I don't think there's actually a way to play this unless you have an actual Vita or a PS TV. Not the EVO versions anyway.
アマツさえ思いっきり振り回してたもんね。
バラしちゃダメだってば。
エステル君らしいの。
Yeah, the PS TV, it was easy to get to the point where this was
そ
working.
れじゃあ市長さん。
I mean, it was easy to get to the point where you could play this. I won't be able to help anybody with that, but
それでは慎
the only
んで
difficult part right now to actually be able to play the EVO versions is having hundreds of dollars to shell out for a PS TV or a PS Vita. So as long as you can clear that hurdle, then you'll be good to go. But I got mine 5 years ago when they were
あ
like
とはメ
$70
ルダー
bucks.
ス工房でこれを使ったオーブメント細工を仕上げてもらうだけじゃな。今から仕上がりが楽しみじゃの。
ずるい市長さん。完成したら私にも見せてね。
Yeah, if only we could actually see it.
残念ですわ。この目で確かめ
You
られない
friggin' liar, Gisette. You know exactly where it's gonna be.
お話に加えて素敵なものを見せていただきました。もう
It is kind of a testament to how small of a place Relent is that some random
こ
stranger
れくら
from
い
some
市長
school
の務めじゃよ。
would be able to just blow into town one day and then have an audience with the mayor same day.
それでは私はこ
Or
れで
maybe Klaus is just extremely friggin' trusting.
待ってついでだから私たちも失礼しちゃうわ。
そうだね。市長、それでは失礼します。
お世話になったの。
Alright, well, that went well.
それじゃあ明日にはもう定期船で帰っちゃうんだ。
And on that airliner, she's gonna get a pretty good idea.
なるほど。学校の休みを利用して調べに来てたんだね。
ああ残念だな。せっかく仲良くなれそうだったのに。
You guys will be excellent friends. It's just gonna be a little rocky before you can get to that point.
私もそう願っております。それではごきげんよう。エステルさん、ヨシアさん。
Okay. So maybe because Josette is younger than we are, that's probably why Estelle was like, is it okay if I just call you Josette? Whereas she still uses honorifics with Estelle, though she's probably gonna stop when she reveals her true nature. No, Joshua just sensed that something was off about her.
いやー、お姉さん驚いちゃったな。ヨシア君の好みがお嬢様タイプだったなんてね。今度会う時までに気の利いた口説き文句を用意しとかなきゃね。
She was so ready to be the perfect wingman.
勝手に盛り上がってなよ。まったく人の気も知らないで。
Yeah, and Joshua was like, she's not my type at all, dude.
なんでもない。それよりギルドに報告に行こう。父さんの代理の仕事も次で終わりだよ。
It sure is. Okay.
あ、そっか。うん。気合を入れていこうね。
Alright, so before we do that, we will yet again obsessively check to make sure that we are not missing out on any requests. Haha! Alright, so the lost kitten thing we're going to be able to do, and it ends up in the chapel. We just talk to her, let her vent a little bit.
本当にもうどうしましょう。
Wait, over 6 months?
ブレイサーさんはまだかしら。
God dang.
ブレイサーを待ってるの？ええ、そうなのよ。あら？
Well, I guess maybe... I guess that's not... It's weird that, like, maybe it's weirder that the entirety of Cold Steel 4, for example, takes place over the course of, like, 10 days or something. What? It's definitely not any longer than, like, 2-ish weeks. But people have probably figured out exactly what day the game starts on and, like, what day the game ends on. Why does Ida feel the need to point out that people who share a last name are usually a family?
兄弟みたいなものだけど。
エステル、もしかしてこの人ブレイサーのことを知らないのかも。
Wow.
どうも。
Though I guess if you want to secure basically something as great a present as a septium crystal, then you do want to make sure you've got it well ahead of time. But 6 months. But if they'd released this, if Trails in the Sky had come out later on, dude, this whole game probably would have taken place over the course of like a few weeks, if that.
それで何かお困りの様子ですけど。
So I think we're gonna do the kitten and then Elise, the Elise highway monster, and then it's gonna be time to get those Shining Poms out of here. But you guys don't have to worry about that. But we will definitely have everybody's orbment opened up, or both of their orbment.
カフェで居眠りしてたらいなくなっちゃったのよね。アリルちゃんって？
Arl is a cat.
可愛いんだから。あ、でもお顔だけじゃなく性格もいいのよ。
I mean, I can definitely understand gushing about a cat as long as I get to see pictures of said cat. But if you got a job for us,
そうね。秋の夕日に照らされた 小麦畑みたいな色かも。
she should write the book, dude.
ってことかな。
多分お外を走り回ってると思うから、もし見つけたらよろしくね。
I don't think if we go directly to the chapel, we probably won't be able to find her.
では見つけたらまた報告に来ますから。
おばさんはここで待ってるわ。よろしくね、ブレイサーさん。
All right. So looking out around outdoors, we'll start with the clock tower. All right.
あれ、どうしたの？ぼーっとしちゃって。
There's something up here, isn't there?
あ、なんでもない。それじゃ展望台に登ろっか。
No, there is nothing up here. I was completely wrong about that. No items or nothing. Maybe I'm misremembering. But, where is... Hold on. Time to yet again consult my bracer notebook. Where are you at? Alright. So it's somewhere up here then. Okay. So I guess we managed to walk literally everywhere except for there.
よしゃ、今の猫。
あのおばさんが探してた猫みたいだね。
間違いないわ。早く追いかけなきゃ。
And then it went down here somewhere. Or is it in the chapel already? Well, let's head to the chapel. See if it's inside. Okay, we can't see up there. No, okay, so it hasn't come to the chapel yet. So what we will do is, yet again, consult the old bracer notebook. Alright, then Renon's, then the alleyway between it and the Relent Guild. Thank you, bracer notebook. You've done a great service. Yet again, we will be consulting you much more in the future. So we have to stand in front of that in order to trigger it. At least now we have a more specific way of getting to it. Know exactly where it's at. Come here, you little cat. There's a request that involves this, isn't it? I think that's one of the ones that like one of Blue Blanc's things will eventually take us there. Chapel. All right. Where to run now?
Esther, ちょっと待って。あの子はもしかして
trying to escape us because it doesn't want to go back to Ida, dude.
逃げちゃうよ。教会の方に行ったわね。とにかく今は追いかけないと。
やれやれ。
And now it's gonna be upstairs with nowhere to run.
もう逃げられないわよ。
There we go, the villainous smirk.
おとなしく捕まりなさい。
We've cornered our quarry. Alright. And of course, she's got her back to the door, so she saw nothing.
さあ、いい子だからおとなしく捕まってよね。
I think I was a little worried that the cat would
じ
jump.
っとしててよ。
エステル、追い詰めすぎちゃダメだよ。
What are we supposed to do?
テラスから飛び降りたらどうするつもり？
Oh, okay, well, Joshua's worried about the same thing we are.
わかってるけど、どうにもできないんだもん。
ほら、アリル、こっちだよ。
Aw, he's so gentle.
ごめんね、怖がらせちゃって。
Wow, okay.
むっか。
ほら、おいで。おば。
Well, all it took was a 10-second talk from Joshua to accomplish what minutes of running around could not from Estelle.
よしよし、いい子だね、アリル。さあ行こう。 おばさんが待ってるよ。
Oh, it takes us right back there? Awesome.
というわけなんです。
Wait, was he? How truthful was he in his report? Don't affect our BP now, Joshua. Don't be too truthful.
このカフェの方に向かって歩いてましたから。
あ、確かに言われてみれば。
So Errol was trying to come back, and we were actively impeding that. Oh. Ooh.
もしかすると僕たちのせいで逆に帰りが遅くなってしまったかも。
Trying to be a little too helpful. Okay, well, we kind of botched that, but that's okay
そ
though.
んなことないわ。
100% fine.
無事に連れてきてくれたんですもの。本当に感謝しているわ。特にそっちのブレイサー君にはおばさんもメロメロよ。
ありがとうございます。
It is a compliment.
焦ってる焦ってる。おばさん本気になっちゃうぞ。
Okay, we gotta get out of here for Joshua's sake.
すみませんけど、そろそろギルドに報告に行かないと。失礼します。
それじゃ毎度。またね。
All right, and so we've got that, and what was it, Elise Highway monster? So we can get to the Elise Highway by going down here. Joshua's taking a bit of damage, but that won't be a problem. Now, where specifically is this Elise Highway monster? Doesn't look like it's down here. Maybe on this stretch? All we're really looking for is something that looks a little meaner than normal. Nope. Definitely killed everything over here before. That's definitely not it. Okay, cool. Oh, our first time fighting a rhinocider, right? Alright. Why not both? Let's get... Well, we got a bat attack, so I think we'll open up with one of these here dual strikes. Got that. Whoa! Both hits did something different? Though I guess muting it doesn't really matter. Let's Shadow Spear. It'd be nice if one of those was a poison, though. It being confused doesn't really do much for us. Alright, let's go with another dual strike, which is actually pretty snazzy damage-wise. Those two hits, nothing to sneeze at. But Joshua getting bullied like that is pretty bad. Alright, and we got the death blow. Alright. So we got the monsters on Elise Highway, and I think what we're going to do is I'm going to turn in these requests, because apparently next up is Niall. But we're going to turn in these requests, and then we're going to get everybody's orbits nice and opened up. Yeah, no, this time the Rhinocider, we knew exactly what to do. And we got lucky with the bat attack, and we got lucky that the dual strike attack actually procs twice for bat attack. So hey, get stomped on. Oh right, we still didn't report the mine thing. Yeah, we definitely took our sweet time getting back here too. Thanks to those crabs who are itching to die. Yes, Aina, please continue heaping praise on us. Well, that's a positive quality for our bracer.
みたいも何も お人よしと野獣馬根性と直情的性格
And
の
they've
なせる
served
技だ
us
ろう
well
ね
so far, haven't they?
ヨシはなんかツッコミ激しくない？
He's still mad that you said Josette was his type.
気のせいじゃないの？
ほらほら喧嘩しないの。じゃあカシウスさんの代理の最後の仕事を
He had
紹
a
介するわ
full
ね。
friggin' plate, but
リベール通信って知ってる？あそこの取材に協力してほ
yeah,
しいのよ。
this is her telling us about the next story beat that's awaiting us.
この前買ったあの雑誌じゃない。
That's so strange. You'd think the Liberal News has also been around for a while. Like,
取材協
she's
力
like,
というと
imagine if Ina was like, hey, we've got the reporter from the New York Times here. And then Estelle was like, wait, the New York Times? I've heard of that
詳しく
before.
は本人たちから聞い
Like,
てみて。
obviously, this is like a first-time player's introduction to a lot of this stuff. But in universe, Estelle is just, she's just taken completely aback by stuff that should be completely common for her.
それじゃあ早速ホテルを訪ねてみよっか。
そうだね、行ってみよう。
It kind of reminds me of how, like, in Bleach, Ichigo's mom getting clobbered by that thing she really should have been able to
こ
demolish.
れで依頼達成だね。
Spoilers for a
こ
15-year-old
の調子
manga, I
で次
guess.
の依頼も頑張るわよ。
お疲れ様。無事に目的を達成できたみたいね。何か依頼を達成したら
Alright.
また報告に来てちょうだい。
She is. She's a wild child, and she's the best at it. But yeah, so I'm gonna rest up at the end, and then we're actually going to also save. We're going to, well, I guess for now, we're going to go ahead and stop the stream. But you guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm sorry you're not gonna get to see the end of the Shining Poms. There's never gonna be another one ever after I'm done with them, but we'll worry about that next time.